Yo, what's up you guys, it's me, King Cobra. So 2 weeks from now, one of the highly anticipated films of the year will be releasing. That's right, Across the Spider-Verse. And judging off of how many variations of Spider-Man we're gonna get in this film, I decided to do my own list of my top 10 Spider-Man. Side note, I noticed my fight trailer did really well, which I wasn't expecting. So who knows, I'll make some more. So kicking off our top 10 list, at number 10 we have Naji Jeter, also known as Miles Morales in the Spider-Man PS4 games. I think he had a great character arc in his game. He went from being Peter Parker's sidekick to being his own hero, which I thought was pretty amazing. He also proved himself within this game, saving the city and whatnot. My favourite parts about this Miles is that he's leaving the shadow of Peter Parker and becoming his own hero. This is one of the main reasons I'm really excited for Spider-Man 2. Just to see him and Peter Parker work alongside each other. Coming in at number 9 we have Neil Patrick Harris, who played Peter Parker in Spider-Man the new animated series. Considering the fact that this show was very limited with what they could do with the characters and the villains, I think Neil Patrick Harris smashed it with this show, and I wouldn't be mad if this show got a season 2. Yes, the show was a bit weird because the movies never acknowledged the show at all, but with what Neil Patrick Harris was got, I think he did a pretty good job with it. Also, just listen to this theme song. Coming in at number 8 we have Jake Johnson from Into the Spider-Verse. This is one of the Spider-Men that's been through a lot. He lost Aunt May, he divorced with Mary Jane, and nothing's really been the same for him ever since, but yet he still finds a way to keep on going thanks to Miles. But I just love his character arc. I also love how Miles is the one who brings him back to the hero life, because usually Peter will be the one leading Miles, but instead it's the other way around, which I like that. And even after everything, he's still very selfless with what he does, so I have to respect that. And he's basically a perfect embodiment that Spider-Man stands for. Number 7 we have Christopher Daniel Barnes. Most of you might recognize him from the 90s Spider-Man show. He's definitely been through the most craziest adventures as his time as Spider-Man, but with all of that comes a lot of character development, and the show stays faithful to the comics. That's why he's at number 7. Number 6 we have Shameik Moore, aka Into the Spider-Verse Miles Morales. Call me crazy, but I think this is one of the best, if not the best, interpretation of Miles Morales we've ever got. He has the best character arc we've ever seen, period. Not to mention, he even inspires people like Peter B. Parker and Spider-Gwen to be better people and still keep on fighting. Also, the What's Up Danger scene just carried his entire character.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's giving me! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Which is why he's the best interpretation of Miles. So kicking off the top 5 we have Tom Holland, the MCU Spider-Man. Now, before No Way Home, this guy would be at number 10. But No Way Home just redeemed his entire character completely and made him into the Spider-Man we all know and love. I think he made one of the best sacrifices any superhero has made, having to make the whole world forget about who he was just so he can save the entire world. Everything he's been through in that film, he still found a way to be the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man we all know and love, which is not to mention he did do this to Thanos.
Magic! More magic! Magic with a kick! Magic with a... Inside.
At number 4 we have Yuri Lowenthal, aka the PS4 Spider-Man. This is an aspect of Spider-Man we haven't really seen in the films, so it was really nice to see it in a game. He has a great story in this. I also love the moral challenges that Peter Parker faces within this game. When the cure for Devil's Breath is created, it's too late as Aunt May is already infected with it. He could either save his aunt, but that wouldn't be enough for everyone else infected, so he makes that selfless sacrifice to unfortunately let his aunt die in order to save everyone for the greater good. Those are just one of the selfless qualities that make Spider-Man Spider-Man, which is why he's one of my favorite interpretations and why I'm so excited for Spider-Man 2. Kicking off the top 3 we have Tobey Maguire, the OG Spider-Man. I think overall, out of the 3 live-action Spider-Man, he has the best trilogy by far. Both Spider-Man 1 and 2 are goated films. Let's not talk about Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to Taro. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to...
I think Tobey's interpretation of being Spider-Man perfectly highlights how it's been a curse for him instead of a gift. I think that Spider-Man 2, Tobey has the best, not just the best Spider-Man character arc, but probably the best superhero arc. Even though Spider-Man 3 was horrible, it still gave us a pretty fitting ending to his character, which is also why I was really happy to see him in No Way Home. And hey, Raimi's back to making superhero movies, so who knows? Spider-Man 4? Anyone? At number 2 we have Andrew Garfield. This might be nostalgia bias, because this man was my childhood, but for me, he's my favourite live action Spider-Man. He excels in every aspect of being Spider-Man. For starters, he's the best Peter Parker, he's the best Spider-Man, he has the best love interest, he doesn't have the best villains, but he has the best Aunt May. Not to mention, those web slinging scenes, top tier. Say what you want, but I think The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was goated, which is why I was pretty sad when The Amazing Spider-Man 3 didn't happen. But that just made me really happy when he showed up in No Way Home. Overall, I think Andrew was born to play this role, and he does an amazing job with it. He is the best live action Spider-Man of all time. No one comes close. But coming at number 1, the best iteration of Spider-Man is Josh Keaton, aka the Spectacular Spider-Man. If Andrew Garfield had the best qualities, then Josh Keaton had 10 times more. In general, Josh Keaton is the best Peter Parker, the best Spider-Man, the best villains, the best characters, the best redemption arcs, the best love interest, the best fight scenes, the best episodes, the best character arcs, just the best everything, man. Which is why I got really upset when they just left us with that cliffhanger in the last episode. But this is why I'm also really happy we're gonna see him again in Across the Spider-Verse. So yeah, that's my list. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching.